Hey everyone, and welcome to module number 3. So far we've covered the operating models and the math behind the ROI of your AI use cases. But now what we really need to dive into is to talk about where your organization is at today, because here's the reality. AI is no longer just a tech project or a fun experiment as we've gone over. It is a leadership competency. And most of you are watching this likely sitting in a confusing middle ground. Maybe you have some pilots running, or you're waiting for your IT teams to actually have an IT roadmap. But to help you get unstuck, we need to lay down a new map. So we've categorized organizational maturity into 5 distinct levels. And I want you to look at this list and be honest about where you think you are. And throughout this chapter, we'll be going over what all the different levels are. Level 1 is that you are completely new to AI. This is where skepticism dominates everything that you do when it comes to AI. Your processes are manual, and AI is either banned or completely ignored entirely by your organization. Then we have level 2, which is the exploring phase. This is where the ChatGPT era kind of falls in. We've all seen this. Individuals are using these LLMs for drafts and for emails, but the value is kind of random and sporadic at least. It's a personal productivity tool, not a systemic business value tool that everyone has access to. And then level 3 and 4, we've gone over in the previous modules, where level 3 is fragmented agents. This is where you go out and you kind of just start buying all these different tools for different parts of the business. You are automating tasks, sure, but you are also fragmenting your data because none of these tools talk with one another. And level 4 is where most AI pilots die at an enterprise. It is because the IT translation map is lost in translation, as we've gone over. The business has ideas, you have ideas, but you have to kind of write down the requirements and then hand them off to IT. And then by the time the actual pilot launches, everything was lost in translation between your business use case and what IT actually came up with. And then level 5, of course, the promised land when it comes to AI is becoming AI first. This is the destination that we're trying to help you achieve. This is where business users like yourself can actually create the AI agents, the AI workers, the AI systems yourself without needing to rely on IT or other tools to do it. And as we've gone over, that happens through one unified platform that can connect to everything and where you can actually create these workers in the first place. So it's more or less, how do we jump from 3 and especially 4 to level 5, which is AI first? And here's the key insight. It's not technical, it's organizational. You simply cannot reach level 5 if you are fully relying on a translation model where you have to explain yourself to a developer. If you have to write requirements to get an AI worker built, you've already lost the speed there. It's already going to take much longer than it should. So as we've said, you being the subject matter expert should be the one that is in charge of creating these AI workers. You must become the builder. So your team, your employees, they need to evolve beyond just literacy of AI. They need to become experts who use these new no-code platforms to automate their own workflows, their own business processes. And that is the only vehicle that can actually move fast enough in this new landscape. So now it kind of gets down to the brass tacks of what we're seeing today in the business space. You're probably thinking, okay, if we move this fast, people inherently are going to get scared. What do I do? You cannot execute this strategy if your team is terrified. So you need to address the replacement fear immediately and upfront. The narrative is not about replacement. It is all about augmenting. AI elevates your team by taking the repetitive systemic work off of their plate so that they can focus on the judgment calls and the strategy calls. We are moving towards collaborative automation, where humans and AI workers are working together hand in hand. Think of it this way, where there's a human organizational chart and there's an AI worker organizational chart that are both collaborative and level to level, so you can actually do all of your work with your AI worker. So it's crucial for you to be talking to your team, your leadership, your employees, whoever it is, about how they are to become those builders. And that's where excitement can actually come about, because you're not worried about, oh, I have no power in this. The power is given to you and your team to actually execute on the strategy. But to get there, it takes a reality check. We need to stop lying to ourselves about progress. You need to stop saying that you're using AI or we're doing AI just because your team, or maybe even just parts of your team, have ChatGPT accounts. That doesn't make you AI mature in and of itself. Organizations in those early stages actually perform below industry averages. And then second, you need to stop saying that IT will handle it someday. If your strategy depends on IT translating your business needs, then you're stuck in that level 4, not getting to AI first. Every initiative must deliver actual measurable results, not just technical implementation. And then number 3, this is what we hear all the time, and I'm sure you do as well, that you need perfect data in order to start using AI. You don't need a multi-year data project. You need the minimal viable truth for the specific use case that you are solving. And oftentimes, your data is ready with that. So as we continue going on about the change management that you're going to be leading at your organization or on your team, I want you to go over this chart again. Where are you today? Are you at level 2, just exploring scattered pilots? Are you stuck in level 3, where you're just buying point solutions over and over again? Or are you stuck in level 4, where you really are just relying on IT to do everything for you? And believe me, they don't want to do that either. So evaluate where you are in an honest manner and be brutally honest with yourself and your team with this assessment. Because once you know where you are, with the rest of this course, we'll help you figure out the plan to get out of there. So thanks for watching, and we'll see you in chapter number 2.